Okay, everyone, so welcome to part 2/day 2 of your purple packet. Remember, we left off right here, so now we are on one-step multiplication equations. And again, this is in your purple packet. So now what we're doing, instead of solving using addition and subtraction, we're going to be using multiplication here. Now, or multiplication and division, I should say. So remember, we have 3 times x. Anytime you have that next to each other, remember again, that just means that they are being multiplied. So how do we undo multiplying? We divide. So you are going to put it over 3. Remember, that's another way to write divide. And we do get 3 divided by 3 is technically 1x, or we could just write x. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we are left with 2 here. All right, for our fill in the blanks, we have what number was divided into both sides. We had 3, and the answer is x equals 2. Now, over here to the right, we have 10 is equal to negative 2y. And again, that negative 2 is being multiplied to your y anytime you have a coefficient and a variable next to it. So how do we get y by itself? This part's important here, okay? So I'm going to star this. If you ever have your negative number attached to your variable, you always have to divide by that negative number. Don't just divide by 2. You have to divide by negative 2. Okay? So we are left with y over here on our right side. Remember, any number divided by itself is always equal to 1. So again, we could write 1y if we really wanted to. And now we have 10 divided by negative 2. 10 divided by negative 2. All right, so hopefully you remember with your negatives, that means that we are going to get negative 5. And remember, a quick check, is negative 5 times negative 2 equal to positive 10? Yes. So we are left with y is equal to negative 5. And what number was divided into both sides? This time, again, make sure you have that negative sign. We had negative 2. And again, our answer is y is equal to negative 5. All right, we'll do these next two together as well. So now we have 4d is equal to 12. Again, that 4 is being multiplied by that d, so we want to undo that. So we're going to divide by 4, and we get d is equal to 3. Now, technically speaking, some people, they don't like doing this fraction method that I have right here. That's truly the best way to do this, but if it really is super confusing to you, you can write it out like this for me, but just know in the high school, they won't like that. They will only want it to be done like I've been doing. And again, we do get d is equal to 3. So what number was divided into both sides? This time we had 4, and our answer was 3. All right, one more example here together. We have 18 is equal to 2 times n, so we're going to divide by 2, divide by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9, and 2n divided by 2, remember those 2's are just going to cancel, and we're left with our n. So I'm going to suggest that you do these next two on your own, and then check your answers with your key. And I will also do the first 4 here on our one-step division equations. So here we have x divided by 3. Remember, it's just slanted. It's x over 3. So x divided by 3 is equal to 6. So to undo dividing, the opposite of dividing, we have to multiply. So I'm going to do 3 times x over 3. Now remember, that's basically the same thing as 3 over 1 times x over 3. And again, we have to do this to the other side, so we technically have 6 over 1 times 3 over 1. And as you can see here, these 3's would cancel, and we would be left with just x is equal to 18. So you do not need to write this out how I just had right here in yellow, okay? I was just trying to show you how this works. All you need is to have, I'll put it in a different color here, all you need is this top row, okay? But we do get x is equal to 18. So what number was multiplied on both sides? We have our 3, and again, our answer is 18. All right, moving over here to the right, remember this is just 10 is equal to y over -2. They just wrote it a little bit slanted. So to undo dividing by -2, we're going to multiply by our -2. And again, that's basically doing -2 times 10 is equal to y over -2 times -2 over 1. Remember, we can always put a number over 1 and it's the same number. And again here, our -2's would cancel, and we are left with -20 over here on the left, and we're left with our y on the right. So again, all you need though is this top row. You do not need what I have here in yellow. I'm just showing you, oh, I don't know what happened there. I am just showing you how this works, okay? And again, what number was multiplied on both sides? Here we have our -2, and our y is equal to -20. All right, we'll do these next two together again. So we have d divided by 4 is equal to -3. So we're going to multiply both sides by 4 to undo dividing by 4. And we're going to be left with that d on our left. And now we have -3 times 4, which is -12. And what side was multiplied on both sides? We have our 4, or what number? And our answer is d is equal to -12. Now we also have 5 is equal to n divided by -7. So again, to undo dividing by -7, we're going to multiply by -7. And we get -35 is equal to our n. So I am going to suggest now, or I'm going to end the video now. You guys are going to have to do these next two on your own, but again, you have your key. And then I also want you guys to do all of these problems on your own and check with the key, but they are no more complicated than what we did above. In fact, I think most of these are a lot easier because you're not really dealing with any negative numbers here, okay? So good luck, and I will be back with day 3/part 3 of the purple packet in the next video.